It's time for a little Funky Friday. From their funky hidden headquarters, your hosts, Keith and Gary.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of TGIF, Pop Culture Minefield. I'm Gary, and that guy on the end over there, that's Keith. And in the middle there is, of course, our production manager and co-director, Zach.
Zags.
And, of course, our guests.
Our guest, Mr. Mark May. Hey, Mark.
What's going on, guys? How y'all doing?
Good.
I think
Friday.
we are having a fantastic time.
Yeah, doing great.
I think Gary might be a little on the frozen side, so I'll take over.
Just
So-
when you're going. Facts.
He's trying to work it out.
Yeah, it'll work
So,
out.
let's see. We have deleted scenes. We have Viking. We have Zax. And, of course, I think we have nearly all of our regulars here in the chat. So for those of you that are just coming in, hey, hello, and welcome to the show. And anyone that's new, welcome to the show. Hope you enjoy it. Hope you enjoy our guest. And if you don't mind, just hit the like, subscribe, and, just sit back and relax. So today we have the incredible Mark May and his artwork, and I think he has a little bit of a Kickstarter that I think he would like everyone to get on board with. And look,
Sure.
It's Gary.
Sure thing. Yeah, we got Jingar and Shred 2 coming. It's going to be launching February 18th. Going to be a big deal for Hellbringers because it's the next chapter continuing our previous chapter, Jingar and Shred 1. It's going to be called Jurassic Massacre, and it's going to have tons of action all throughout the book. It's pretty cool because Gary has actually done colors on a cover with Rich Bonk, so that's kind of our continuation of them working together on the last book, as we got to pull them together to do a cover again, which is amazing because I love working with Gary. He's such a character. But working with Rich, is incredible artwork. I'll give you a little preview real quick, actually. You guys, let's see if you can see it over there on the wall. This one right here, let's see, right there is actually the cover that they're currently doing.
Wow.
So, yeah, pretty cool. I'm excited. And it's going to be a big deal. If you guys haven't checked it out yet, make sure to follow the pre-launch link that we have here for you in the comments, and that they're going to be showing. Guys, we got to let you know, man, we got tons of cover artists, like 10 to 12 cover artists are going to be on this thing. Piper Rudich, Ellie Garza, myself, Sean Forney. We're going to have tons and tons of amazing cover artists. Kleber
Wow, that
Suzalima,
sounds like a party.
yeah. Kleber Suzalima is doing the inside of the book, and then Rust Cassidy is going to be on colors. There's going to be only 10 chapters that I'm planning so far for the first 2 arcs of Hellbringers, and that's going to be kind of the entire story. This is the last time that we're going to see Jingar and Shred in a story together. So that'll be exciting to pull all that together and be able to tell the end of the story, man. That's what all this has been about, just telling a story. So
You know what? Again, incredible artwork, and everything looks fantastic. And of course, you have Gary on it. But look, I mean, seriously, how does something like that? I mean, how do you bring something like that to life? What is it that really, lights a fire into you guys to be able to just sit down and create this rather than trying something different?
Right. I'll put it to you like this, man. I actually, when I was creating Hellbringers, one of the big things to me was what would I like to read as a comic fan? You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like what keep me engaged with a book longer than say 2 or 3 issues, or a story arc longer than 2 or 3 issues, to keep like maybe the fans involved. And I started thinking about a lot of my personal like life, and some of the elements of it, like Jengar is based off my mom. You know what I mean? And we're all actually, a lot of people don't know that we're launching the day she died. It's kind of for suicide awareness, but February 18th was actually the day she took her own life. So we're kind of giving it like an honorable thing, because my mom was an artist too. She just had no idea what she was doing. You know what I mean? Never knew how to bring it mainstream, anything like that. And I kind of do this to honor her sometimes in a way. And that's kind of what the ultimate hope is with Jengar 2, is that we do that. And, I just, when you ask where did all this come from, it was literally in the backyard playing with a dog one day. And I'm just sitting there. I'm tired. I'm sitting on the back porch smoking a J. And then all of a sudden, it just...
What's a J?
Well,
we old guys don't know what that means.
For you 70s kids, I'm just saying. Guys, but that's kind of it came to me. It was almost alien, like it was almost like somebody just put something in my head, is what it felt like. So and then all of a sudden the story started flowing to the point where we were able to make 10 issues almost in a year. You know what I mean? By the end of all this, it will be 2 years, and we will have 2 trade paperbacks out with 5 issues apiece.
Amazing.
I'm dedicated, man. I don't have a TV right now. You guys see the TV behind me right here? It actually doesn't work. So like we
yeah, but you're not a redneck until you put another TV that doesn't work on top of
it. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Being from Alabama, he's not wrong, man. So, but yeah, man, this is my baby. This is everything that I've wanted for the past 7 years has gone into this. Then I got a lot of help from people like Chad Harton helped me put out The Sacred Heart. And then once he did, I was just off to the races by myself after that. So we've launched 9 Kickstarters since, I want to say, summer of 2020. And I have successfully made every single one of them. So
what was your biggest and best one?
I want to show some of your work right now. Go ahead and answer that question.
Say the question.
Out of all your Kickstarters, which one was the best one you had?
Out of all the Kickstarters, which one was the best one I ever had? It was Hellbringer's Dawn of the Devil. Came out in February of last year. Shannon Mayer did a cover with us. And that was actually the book that came after Jengar and Shred, number 1, which, in my opinion, is our second best Kickstarter ever. And what happened was, Shannon decided to do this cover with us, and we actually got a convention not a convention exclusive, a retailer exclusive with the Comics Mint through this. And that's where all these amazing like virgin covers of this book went, was to them. So we have like the trade edition, we have the chrome edition. They had the exclusive rights on the virgin edition, the regular virgin edition, but we did make virgin metals.
Hey,
so it was, I really want to show y'all something real quick about that. If you guys could zoom in on me for 1 second.
Yeah, man.
I want to show you what I picked up this week. It is a 10.0 of that book.
Nice.
It's the only one on census for CGC out of the 400 that were printed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'll show all my Whatnot fans real quick, too. Guys, this is obviously not for sale. I just want to show you guys this. How badass is that?
That's awesome.
So as we're doing this show right now, I'm also doing a Whatnot show where I'm selling books live on air.
Wow.
I'll show you the setup. So this is the phone. This is the backdrop for the book. And
you do live stream, so you should share your link with us so Zach can share it out to the chat.
Mayhem Show, yes sir. I will definitely pull that up. Also, I'm doing live drawings now too.
Yeah, I saw that you were working on a cover yesterday.
We did 3 covers this week. Did Valak the Sorcerer's Revenge mystery cover, a cover for Raymond Leonard's Violet Bird. That dude's going to be a star. And then Niobe Comics for Larry Higgins, man. And you always know who the artists are that are the publishers and who the artists are not. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because it's a little easier, you know what I mean, to work with a publisher that has been an artist. I like to think. What do you think, Gary?
It's a mixed bag for me. Because I personally like working with people who worked in the trenches, and like you, Richard. I like because I'm a very picky person who I work with, as well. It's
there's nothing wrong with that at all.
I tell people no all the time, and I'm at that age now where it's like I like people who just love doing it and are passionate about doing it and really give a shit about the product, the final product.
Yes.
And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at, baby.
That's where you should be, man. That's where you should always be, because I mean, without the love of what you're doing, you're just putting out something to make money, and people they know it, man. They know when it's trash. You know what I mean?
And I love this. This is your Kickstarter. Yeah, episode 8. Good example. If you don't love what you're doing, you put out crap. This is your Jingar and Shred #2 Jurassic Massacre over on Kickstarter. Zach's will be sharing the link in the chat. But basically, where are we at on this? What's going on?
Well, where we're at right now is we got 9 pages inked by Kleber of the 22 that he is doing for the book. And then we're going to go to Russ Cassidy on colors afterwards. And he's going to start doing the colors on that bad boy. And honestly, I'm excited to see what he can do, Gary, because I hope
he's using this. Whoever did this, who colored this one?
This one right here is Sanju, my color artist that I use for my covers.
Yeah,
he did it for Ellie Garza.
This guy does some of the same stuff I do. I'm looking at it, I can tell how he did everything. It's really good.
Yeah, this
is actually really cool.
Incredible.
And it's very pretty.
Oh, it's incredible. It does great colors.
Yeah, I like that you're doing women that's got boobs instead of flat-chested women like it's so popular today for some reason in comics. Make them look masculine. Not Mark May, no.
You have to make them look like Captain Marvel, all of them, and with half of the heads shaved.
Oh, yeah. To sell books, so.
Let me tell you something. I started out with Naughty and Nice as a cover artist, right?
Wow.
So I'm not one to judge whether or not the woman should look sexy, whether she should look powerful. You know what I mean? In my opinion, both can happen at the same time.
Yep, sexy and powerful go hand in hand.
I think they do. And a lot of these girls, a lot of their power in, Hellbringers is a little bit of that sex appeal, because it's convincing. It's a convincing tool that they can use. Like Lilith does it all the time. And here's the thing is that's what is kind of driving Attila to help her, is because he finds her attractive. You know what I mean? So it's a big part of the story, man. So yeah, for sure.
Because I'm going to assume that you watched a lot of the dinosaur movies I grew up on and Richard grew up on, because Richard loves drawing dinosaurs. He's one of the best.
He likes the classic style. He likes the old classic movies. What were those from the 40s and 50s?
They're all the way up into the 60s. What was it? 1 million years BC. Was that
What was the guy's name?
Director or actor or
It started. I think it was director. Was it like Housen something, right? Like, am I missing?
Harryhausen.
Harryhausen.
Harryhausen. Yeah.
All right. So I know Rich is a huge Harryhausen fan, and so was I as a kid when I was growing up. Harryhausen really inspired me with the dinosaur stuff more than Jurassic Park did, because I saw that first before Jurassic Park ever came out. You know what I mean? I was 8 when Jurassic Park came out. Harryhausen I was watching when I was 3 to 4 years old. You know, so it's the inspiration, man, for dinosaurs. I've always loved dinosaurs as a kid. I could show you right now the fossils that I've dug myself in my collection. Like, and not only that, but dude, there's a T-Rex tooth that I could just pull out right now and show you guys. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a fan, and I wanted to be a paleontologist as a kid. I still want to be a paleontologist. Honestly, I hope comics pays for my college degree, so I can get out there and still do it. I'd like to be a geologist as well. I mean,
yeah, as I recall, you've got some amber.
Yes, sir. I have an extremely extensive collection of dinosaur amber.
You shared it with me one day, and it was like really fucking cool.
Did I show you the piece that has the lizard skin in it? They think it might actually be dinosaur skin.
Yeah, and that's fucking badass.
And that's just the amber, man. Like, I've got bones. We've got teeth. You know, it'd be cool to have a little session where you guys came over and saw the Mark May Hellbringers Museum, because it's not just.
I forget what state are you in?
Colorado.
Yeah, you're too far from me.
Really? What part of Colorado?
You're over there with my buddy Mike Barron.
I'm quite the Hellbringers fan. So, yeah, we got them all the way along the walls, all the way.
We need to do the rest of the show just like this. You carrying it. Hey, before we go any further, I want to say hello to everybody in the chat. Salty Texas is here. What's up, my friend? Of course, the lovely Sherry is here. We have a porn bot named Daniel Kettler. Let's see who else jumped in with us. Socks is here, our good friend Socks Bulletins. These are all big comic book and movie fans, so they're pretty regular. And Salty is somebody that we thankfully got introduced. Who was it? Was that you, Kyle, that introduced us?
Sure was.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Good guy. I like him.
Great guy.
He's okay. But I hope you guys, if you guys got any questions for Mark May about the comic book, doing what he does as a comic artist and as a creator, feel free to ask him. And we'll continue.
I have a question. How does someone, that loves dinosaurs and doing all of this wind up with a card game? How did that happen to you?
So the card game actually happened before the comic did. So we actually launched Hellbringers, the card game, before we did the comic. I'm going to show all the Whatnot fans here in my card game section. I'm actually going to bring the computer down and show you guys too. But
wow.
Yeah, wow. That's nice.
Oops. Did you guys hear all that?
No,
nothing.
Oh, okay. So when you guys were talking about the Hellbringers card game, it actually came first. So the Hellbringers card game came first before the comic did. We released it in 2018, I believe, for the first deck. But I already had the first metal prototype cards done 2 years before that. So we were ready to go right off the bat for sure with the card game. But as what I just showed you guys in the drawer there, that's all the card games that we have left for the first 3 sets. So the set 3 came out in December of 2020 after we did the Sacred Heart. So set 2 came out January, I think, the year before, and then set 1 was the year before that. So they go back, and we didn't even get funded for set 1. Believe it or not, on Kickstarter, we never got funded. But I never wanted to give up, man. I was like, well, fuck it. We didn't get funded. Guess what? I'm going to come back and I'm going to try it again. And we had all these great artists with us. I mean, Bob Camp did a card for the first set, creator Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah.
Sarah Frazetta made her published debut with me. Frank Frazetta's granddaughter on the set. I mean, we had Ryan Kincaid and Rat Michaels. The list goes on. Karen Nicole. I mean, we had all these people on the set, and a lot of people. I think they saw that as maybe a bit of a disappointment because we didn't get funded. And the truth was, I just didn't know how to do it. You know what I mean?
It's just a full-time job. It is
a full-time job. Yeah.
I've done 4 successful campaigns, and you literally have to pound the pavement the first and last weeks, and you got to continuously do stuff throughout the middle of it.
Absolutely. And
it's like
that was back in 2018. So I didn't really know what was going on back in 2018. So I just learned by watching people, and I kept learning. And then 2019 hit, and we got funded the first night. You know what I mean? Also, thank you, Salty Texas. Says, here's supporting a great indie channel and absolute respect to Mark May. I really appreciate that, brother. That's really cool of you.
Don't take it as a compliment. He's a dick.
Oh, what?
No, I'm kidding. Salty's awesome. Salty's awesome. And he's not our only Salty friend because we're also friends with the Salty Nerds. But Salty Texas has got a great show. You should go on his channel.
Well, good. So yeah,
Salty Cinnamon invite.
That's the story of the card game. And then it gave me the confidence to do the book with Chad. Once Chad said, I think we should continue this, and I'll help you out, and he did. And then I was on my own after that for Jengar, which was our first book together. Think about that. Our first book was my first book on my own, really, Gary.
That's
so I was brand new.
Yeah, you were kind of lost on some of the process, and that was where I got kind of snippy with you. I remember it, and I'm like, God damn it, I really need to drink coffee before I talk to people.
Here's the thing is it might have been my first time, but it wasn't. It didn't feel like my first rodeo, if you understand.
No. And I think you handled it really well. And but by the way, I do have to do something. Salty Texas, for your $5, thank you very much. This is for you.
You pompous, stuck-up, snot-nosed, English, giant, twerp, scumbag, fuckface, dickhead, asshole.
There you go.
One of my favorite St. Louis actors.
Here, I'll finish it. Hold on. Here you go.
How very interesting. You're a true Vulgarian, aren't you?
Different here. We're going to put up a midnight number 1, CGC 8.0. And we're going to put this one up at $165 to start out.
So, Mark, what would you say?
He's selling comics right now. Look at that. He's
great.
Comics.
Wow.
So, we've got a multitasker here, my friends.
Sorry, I had it on mute.
Nope.
I thought I had it on mute.
Nope. We heard you peddling those comics, you son of a bitch.
I am peddling. I'm peddling these. I'm gonna peddle Hellbringer's books at the same time. This is the first time I've ever actually sold back issues on the show. So people are getting a mix of back issues today, and also some of my Hellbringers books as well. I figure this is how we get some new fans in too, because people will see this on Whatnot and they'll be like, well, I might love Hellbringers. I should go to Kickstarter and follow this guy. You know what I mean? Because we sell out everywhere we go. New Mexico 2 weeks ago, we did that Albuquerque Nia Rufino cover. I'll actually show it to you real quick. But this is what it looked like.
Wow.
But Nia was J. Scott Campbell's color artist for years, and now she's doing her own thing with these covers, and they're beautiful. She sat by me the entire weekend at Albuquerque, and we became friends. She was really an amazing individual to talk to. Very smart and very spiritual. Just really crazy, man.
Sounds like somebody we got to have on our show along with you again.
I'd love to have her on my show.
Well, we're friends in real life. So, and I always say, what's the point in being friends with you sons of bitches if I don't get you on my show?
Right.
But I did want to talk to you about this. This is sort of business, but Keith and I do a lot of conventions, and we stopped during the COOF period, but we're going to be going back. We just started in December, and we're going to do some shows this year. and I wanted to get some copies of the books, and we can talk after the show. I want to get some copies of the books that I worked on with you, so I can actually have them at conventions to sign and yeah, I'm telling you, dude, weed, it'll choke you.
So here's the thing, Gary. Didn't I sent you some comps for the book?
I don't recall. I want to buy some though.
You want to buy more? Okay, no problem.
I either want to buy them or sell them and collect a commission off of them.
So I'll put it to you like this. I know I sent you the comps. We don't have any more. I'll put it like this. We're gonna give you. I will totally let you buy some more from me, but I'm gonna tell you right now, the stock on them is almost gone. So I'll have to do stuff like this. So
figure it out. No worries.
No, watch it. Check it out. We made a Colorado Springs Comic-Con exclusive cover. So like, I'm thinking what we do is maybe we make a new cover. You know what I mean? Oh, did you freeze? You froze.
You know what? Yeah, he's frozen. You know what? That sounds like a great plan. A new cover.
I'm still here. I can hear you guys.
Oh, okay.
You know what we should do?
What?
So, what happened is I had to get a new printer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So when I got that new printer, I lost the ability to print Jengar in a way for the old covers. You see what I'm saying? Because they just wouldn't look right. You know what I mean? So what I'm thinking we do is maybe we print a new book, like with a new cover. Maybe I do the line work. Maybe you do the color work.
Oh, that'd be fun.
What do you think of that?
I think it's a good idea. Let's talk about it later. I have I have two printers that I use, and I will give you their names. They're both very fucking good.
Oh, I already found my new one. My new one. Don't try to stray me away from this one because they're actually not giving me a headache like the last one was. But yeah, see, what I was trying to say though is I got no problem selling you some so you can put them on the table. The only thing is I have a limited stock myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
well, if we do it this way of an exclusive, and I don't mind working with you, we could do a cover together because. And just an exclusive. Oh, hey, Syllabdul is in the chat. This is dope. Of course it is, man. He's smoking it.
What? How do you know? Gary, you've never seen one of these in your entire life. Dude.
I'm old. I don't know what that is. What is that?
Exactly.
Is that from Doctor Who? Is that one of those Sonic?
It's a fucking magic wand, is what it is. It's a magic fucking wand.
I love you, Mark. You're so cool. I'm gonna do that like the line from Fright Night. Brewster, you're so cool.
Nobody wanted the Moon Knight, huh?
Are you a fan of Moon Knight?
Ladies and gentlemen, all right, I'm back. Here we go. Yeah, I was a fan of Moon Knight when I was a kid. The more they start to come out with the newer stuff, the more I'm like, I don't know if I particularly like this as much as I like the nostalgic version of him when I was a child. You know what I mean? Like, that whole sequence run, like for covers, is maybe one of the greatest runs of all time, cover wise.
Yeah, one of our producers, Jim Woodward, he's a financial producer. He doesn't really work on the show. Jim. He and I grew up together, and when we were in high school, I got exposed to Moon Knight for the very first time. It was like somewhere between 1980 and 1982. I got exposed to it, and I wanted him and I to write and do Moon Knight comics. That's all I wanted to do. I wanted to draw him and wanted him to write them.
That one was one of the best realms of the character, anyways. The 1980s were really kind to Moon Knight.
Yeah.
By the way, hashtag Blame Keith is the new thing. Nobody cares about hashtag Backdoor Gary anymore. They tried to make that big. It's not. It's Blame Keith.
It's not going away.
Fuck you. It's going away. I'm going to make it go away.
Here, I thought it was going to be hashtag judging Keith.
Well, Steven's not here. Steven's dealing with Canadian stuff. Too bad you didn't get to meet him, Mark. He's one of our co-hosts on this show, Fat Steven Seagal, but he lives up in Canada, where they're having problems with truck drivers, and or I should say, truck drivers are having issues up there with the Canadian government, and so he's been dealing with that. I'm surprised Zax is here because he's Canadian as well, from the land of Canada. Apparently, everybody is left-handed up there. Is that true?
Yes. Yep. And we live in igloos. And I ride a moose.
And worship Canadian Satan. Yeah, I'm not a very nice person, Mark. You know that.
It's true.
But I'd actually like to get Rich on here too, because I've threatened to get Rich on here so many times. I'm going to get you on the show, Rich. You're going to fucking come on my show.
Yeah, where's Rich?
And but he always says, "Oh, I'm going out with the wife. I'm going to go get that joint." There's a pizza parlor near his house down there in Panama City.
That's where we used to go when I was a kid at the party.
Best fucking pizza I've had outside of Chicago. Yeah, man.
I got to try it, man.
Mom's Ocean.
Hey, Gary, when are they getting the internet down there in Missouri? Is that going to happen soon or what?
They're fucking they're drowning in the floods. You know what? Is what's going on, dude.
Yeah, we've got snow outside. The roads are closed. It sucks here right now. I fucking hate it.
It is a little bit of an adventure, but we'll make it.
Yeah, we are snowed in.
Live somewhere in real life, they'd live where Gary lives.
Yeah.
Oh, with all the caves and everything, come on.
Oh, hell, Vigilante Williamson is here. What is up, our friend? Hey, all he says, and we say, hey, you back. What's up, brother? I did a stream with him the other night. He's a cool dude. I fucking like him. I was on. I was asked on 24/7 Fusion Media show, and
Jerry has 2 black friends now. He's very proud.
No, I've got like multiple. Sil Abdul. It's like,
right.
I feel like I'm back in Fredericksburg again. I have a plethora of black friends, which is what it used to be growing up.
That's going to be the basis of our next show. It's going to be called Gary and the Black Guys.
Yeah, Gary and the Black Guys.
Just so you guys know, on Whatnot, there's a black guy right there. He's the one talking. Just so you guys
Hello.
know.
Hello, everyone, and Whatnot.
This is not a crazy racist show at all, I promise.
Art, let me ask you this.
Hold on, I got to show this one. Hold on. I'm no one's token.
Hashtag original T-shirt idea.
Original
Vigilante Williamson 2022. I like that.
A very good idea.
Yes, we need to put a T-shirt out for when we are on together, and we'll call it like a bunch of brothers and a cracker.
Listen, Mark, let me ask you, man. For you, when you were
that's a good chronic right there.
Okay, there we
go. What comic was really your favorite growing up? What was the one that really just you had to have every month?
Oh man, growing up, it had to have been Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man. Actually, to tell you the truth, I mean, even as a child, I knew that was the #1 comic book. You know what I mean? Like, and X-Men, Jim Lee's X-Men was also definitely the same thing as well. Like, and you got to remember, I was growing up right as all of this stuff was exploding in the '90s. You know what I mean?
Oh.
So I remember being a huge Cardiac fan. Actually, like. So if you can remember, like the run right there with Mark Bagley, I'm a Cardiac fan. Like, there's no other way to put it. As a kid, I was seeing those Cardiac covers, and I was like, I'm buying every single one of these, and I did. And there's something about the character that actually made me a huge fan of comics in general. And then Spawn happened, and guys, if you don't think Spawn or God. I'm having a deadly brain fart right now. But if you don't think Spawn and a couple of other comics don't influence Hellbringers. You know what I mean? It totally does. Like that's all like stemmed from when I was a kid and got in my head. I mean, there's books like the Sandman. Like it's so like I guess influential on what Hellbringers is. You know what I mean?
I love that late 80s run of Sandman. It was really good
great.
stuff.
It was one of the best things ever, man. Like as far as comic runs go, it might be the best comic run of all time.
That was Neil. What's his name? I forget. His
Gaiman.
name.
Yeah. Actually, and I took Neil Gaiman's masterclass on writing last year before I wrote these comic books, and guess what?
Wow.
It helped tremendously, like tremendously, guys.
So what is in the future for you now, Mark, after you finish with your Kickstarter for you got?
Honestly, I would love to I'd love to take a break. You know what I mean? Like I know it sounds crazy, but like I've been doing this nonstop since August of 2020, every day, every morning, every night. And I've just got back into art and I drew 3 covers already this week. But to focus on me again for a little bit and not so much on everybody else, guys, because I'm not getting rich off this. I've paid more to people than I've made, and I know that because I looked at my tax return yesterday as I did it, and it literally said, like, you have paid like more than
you're
half.
at a negative balance, yeah,
and more than half of what you've made. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'd love to get to the point to someday where like I'm a bigger publisher and I have like the ability to give people what do they call it? Whenever like you sell like a bunch of their issues or something like that, like, and then you're able to like give them some money or something. You know what I mean? But we don't even print that many issues. Like there's been some artists that I've only printed 25 copies of their book. You know what I mean?
Well, I got to tell you, doing conventions is a great way of making your money back.
Well, and here's the thing is I do the conventions and I do sell books. Like we sell books on Whatnot. We sell, I try to sell them at conventions with the leftover copies of what I was able to afford after the Kickstarter to print. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Before this, and guys, I had 3 jobs at one point from the time I started in 2015 all the way up till about 2019, which is when I kind of stopped working the full-time gigs, actually 2020, to try to focus on just art. But when I did, I had 3 jobs at once. It was never like a lazy period at all. Like I was always like trying to do something to make this right here happen, to where like I would just have to focus month to month on building a Kickstarter, building a book, to be able to have that out. I know you're asking what I'd like to do next. The honest truth is like ending Hellbringers, ending it in a great fashion. Like if this was chapter number 7, or which is what it's going to be for Jingar and Shred 2, there's going to be 9 chapters total. Hopefully, like I said, I know I said 10, but there might be a way to just make it 9. We'll see. But to be able to finish the first arc of the story, like just set 1 cards is basically what it is, but it also combines a few more elements. Like we've put twists and turns in this. Like it's not just like the card game. You know what I mean? Like there's different ways it ends, and I want to see it through to see it be the best interior book ever, along with some of these legendary covers that we've got for a legacy. And I want people to actually read it and be like, my God, like, I don't want it to be a movie. It'd be nice if it was. It'd be nice if it was a TV show. I want people to remember me as like, this is the guy that made the greatest comic book of all time. And I know that's insane. I know that's insane to think of. And I'm not trying to sound egotistical. We put that much work into it. Like we want it to be the best ever. You know what I mean? And we've worked with the best too, to make sure that it would happen, so I hope that at the end of the day, people see it, and I don't care if they think it's the best. I just want them to know that we tried to make it the best. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, it's your.
What'd you say, Frozen Gary?
No, let it go, Gary.
Yeah, I can't help it. It's like the minute I start to say something, it's gonna fucking do it again. So no, I was just saying it was really good, and I did want to go back to you going to Neil Gaiman's master class. How was that?
It was great. It was one of the best classes you could ever take. Honestly, as far as writing goes, I recommend it to everybody. You know, like as far as writing goes, everybody needs it, in my opinion, because it could help you in a simple fashion. Like one of the things that I find to be one of the easiest things to put out there for writers, because dude, I'm an artist. I was not a writer before all this. At least I didn't know I was. You know what I mean? Cast your characters, like your character list. Cast them like you would with a movie. Give them a voice the way you would if an actor or an actress was playing that character. It helps you understand them way, way more. You know what I mean? It helps you understand the characters and what you're trying to do with them background wise, to be able to have these characters flow in a conversation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I totally agree.
And it's simple. It's just simple. That's the other thing. If you can start with that, then you can build from there.
Yeah, buddy. What sucks is, I went to the Rob Layfield masterclass on doing art, and I can't draw feet anymore.
Oh, it's a long way to go for that one. That is a long, long way to go for that one.
Why, Gary? Why?
I am not affiliated with Gary Kissel, and
Actually,
I will be removing myself from the
I
stream.
like Rob Layfield. I think his exaggerated way of drawing is interesting. But
don't get me in trouble on this show, Gary.
No, you're fine. But if anybody's getting in trouble, because I work in the industry too, it'll be me.
You know what happened to you if you said that in my neighborhood?
Was the first guy to publish me in this industry. Period.
Who was?
I think it should tell you everything you need to know on why I can't laugh at that joke. Gary, check this out. I got the Cobra tattoo, my friend. So go Joe on that one. I'm really excited for you, dude, to be doing those covers, man.
That's going to be great.
Yeah, I'm only doing one cover because they're losing the license. So yeah, it's we're hoping Kirkman picks it up.
Skyline?
G.I. Joe.
Would it be Image Comics under that, or would it be Skyline Comics?
We don't know. Nobody's picked it up yet. IDW's in June loses its license.
That's news, Whatnot fans. Did you just hear that?
Yeah, they lose Transformers too.
They're losing Transformers as well?
Yeah, this is their Hasbro contract. Yeah, it's done. Oh, our good friend Jacob the Critic is here. What's up, man?
What's up, Jacob?
Welcome, Jacob.
Whatnot show right now.
Now,
what is Whatnot? Stop.
What's Whatnot? What's going on here?
Okay, so basically what I'm doing is it's almost like live eBay. I'm on here auctioning off books as we're talking. So like I was doing a live sell show. I thought we went on at 2:40, and it turns out we actually go on at 12:40. So I'm 2 hours like early on the show, in my opinion, in my head, right? So I'm like, damn, I can start a Whatnot show. Turns out I started the show like 30 minutes before we all went on air. So,
you're like Keith. You're not very good with time.
Not very good with time. No. It's a Friday show, and I want these guys to be able to watch on Friday, because a lot of people like to buy on Friday. They feel good. They feel relaxed. It's not a stressful day like on a Wednesday. You've had a shitty Wednesday, and you're like, "Fuck your comic books. Fuck Hellbringers. I'm having a shitty Wednesday. Fuck that." You know what I mean? It's Friday, man. All these people are getting loose. They're having a good time. And they come on here and they watch and they learn about Hellbringers. You know, I tell them to go to silentmayhemproductions.com or Silent Mayhem Productions on YouTube all the time. That way they can check out all things Hellbringers, Jingar and Shred, Valley, Sorcerer's Revenge, and Hellpug and Velocicock. And, you know, we got a couple of new like items out right now. So pretty excited about the whole thing. Honestly, like with Whatnot, the platform is better than eBay because they pay you immediately. You don't have any bullshit. Nobody's like, oh, I want to cancel this, or, we didn't get it. You literally are protected. It's one of the best systems ever. And people get to watch me live. I always feel like I can sell something better if I'm talking to you. Like if you talk to me on the internet, man, I'm typing 4 words into the message column. You know what I mean? I'd much rather talk to somebody and sell something in person. It's better. Speaking of which, Smokey666 just bought the trade paperback, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay.
Also, we just came out with this last week.
Wow.
That's
beautiful.
That's gorgeous.
My concept, a pinball table cover.
I like it.
Wow.
It's really good.
It looks very festive.
Yeah, exactly. Kleber Suzalima on that one, and then Russ Cassidy on colors. Smokey666, do you want me to sign it for you right here on the fire? Let me know right now, brother.
This is like Gary with his OnlyFans page.
This is like Gary with his OnlyFans.
Gary? Well, the real Gary or the backdoor Gary? Which one?
The backdoor Gary. Also Jerry.
Backdoor Gary.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
I've got a pocket full of go fuck yourself there, Kyle. I'll check the other pocket if you want to see what's in there.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go through a list in the staging section.
Oh, okay.
No problem. It's been a
See
fun
what
interview.
see what everybody's saying. You know what? If Apple actually does buy Paramount, they're gonna have to do some work on that place.
Well, they're
Not
going to do
saying it
something
couldn't
because the content on Apple Plus is still not there.
Well, it's not there. It's not there at all.
I don't think that it's very feasible for Apple to buy them, exactly because of that, because of the content. It's quite invisible in Apple, and I think that Paramount Plus has some decent material compared to that one, but Paramount, I don't know, man.
Time for some beer?
Well,
it's that time.
Cheers, Mark. Cheers.
Here's to good friends. Tonight is kind of special.
Just so you guys know, I'm drinking some of these for y'all, too.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cheers, man. Drinking me honor, then.
Hey, it's Friday.
Nothing like
It's
drinking
2
and
o'clock.
drawing.
I've been working my ass off all week, and you guys can see it live on YouTube. You know what I mean? It's 8 hours a day on my feet. This oh my God, this drawing. It's a husky tool box is all it is, right? But look.
Wow.
That's a good idea.
That's a really good idea.
Artist out there, that is the best thing I could ever teach you, is that right there. Literally.
Wow.
Yeah, Graham's got, I don't know.
Hey, where do the live nude models get?
Where do the live nude models go? Is that what you said? In the basement.
In the basement.
Where else would they go?
All right, guys, this is the chromium edition of the trade paperback.
Wow.
Let me show you this one.
Oh,
see how it kind of shines on the certain parts there?
Yeah. It's got the foil. Yeah, it's nice.
It's a pentagram party.
More, though. That's the only problem. Also, Gary, I'm going to send you one of these just for
shits and giggles. Awesome.
Well, it's not for shits and giggles. You're in it.
I'm actually in the book, but I'm here.
No, not you. Thank God. It's the trade paperback. So, like the Jengar story.
Gotcha.
I'll send you one.
Sign it, too.
Yeah, motherfucker. Sign it.
You got it.
In fact, one of the things I wanted to talk to you about is, and I got to talk to Rich about it, too. I wanted to take some of the covers we do, and including the stuff for you, and I'm going to sell art prints of them.
Oh, dude, you never got to ask me on that.
Well, I'd like you to sign them with me.
Okay, yeah, no problem. But for art prints, any of my artists, you get to print your covers all you want. I'm never going to hurt you on that one.
Oh, thank God. I'm always worried about you breaking my legs and stuff.
Oh, come on, man. Whatever.
Man, you roughed me up so much. I was just selling one piece.
I'm just saying. I mean, I'm not who I was in my 20s, guys. I'll just put it that way, okay?
Yeah, you're a hairy wild bygone is what you are today.
It's true.
Man, I envy that beard, dude. You got that big ginger beard. You'd be Grizzly Adams. Pat is here. He's one of our producers. Thanks for joining us, my friend, and I'm glad you like the show so far. Jacob wants to know, new place? No, I'm still stuck here at the rental. We won't be moving until April. Pat S is in the house. Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
Pat S and Hail Zax.
Hail Pat.
For 75. And we'll do it for 5 minutes. Sudden death. That's the Chrome edition right there, guys. The Chrome edition.
Yep.
I like that Hulk back there.
Yeah.
Back. All right, here's the Chrome edition. Oh, jeez.
Nice studio you got there.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I expect through this year you're going to take that negative and turn it into a positive this year. You're going to sell some books.
I hope so. I mean, if I don't, I mean, you guys see how hard I'm working, man. Like, I work day and night. I'm trying to do an interview. I'm trying to sell at the same time, doing the covers. I mean, you guys also have to understand, I've got like a special needs kind of daughter as well now. So I have to take care of her. We got to take care of, I still got to be a husband to my wife, my future wife here. So we just moved in together this month. So all this is brand new to me. You know what I mean?
Did she find the girls in the basement?
Huh?
Did she find the girls in the basement? No.
She hadn't found them yet. No.
Good.
So, it's all like you're just trying to bring it together and find some kind of like balance. But I don't know if I'm ever going to be rich, and I'm not trying to get rich off this. I just want to be able to pay my bills month to month and be able to tell a story at the same time. Yeah. I'm not trying to get sued either. Like, that's the best way to put it. I don't necessarily know what the fuck I'm doing here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But you know what? I reckon, I mean, if I may say so, right? That you're doing what you like. And I was always told that if you're doing what you like, you always find a way. And because you enjoy it, all the riches and the abundance and all the things that you need just come along, So you just keep on going, mate. You are doing great. I mean, the work that you are churning out is just incredible. Really. And I'm glad to see that it's doing great,
Yeah.
I really appreciate that, man. That means a ton. Make sure you friend request me.
Viking, are you on Facebook?
I am not on Facebook, mate. Don't have Facebook.
That sucks, because that's where Mark and I are friends. I don't know if Mark's on Twitter.
No, I am not on Twitter. I feel like I'd get kicked off there.
Because of the live model.
Ban on Facebook, so.
Well, I am a reoffender and have not been suspended so far, so I think that you'll be fine.
Keith,
woo, here we go.
All right, beer time.
Cheers,
mate.
mate.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Viking at a time knows I grew up on British television, watching British TV. So I have all weird idioms. I use all the English things. It's weird. And I even pronounce words the English way instead of American, even though I have no accent. It's weird. So anyway, we're coming up on the hour, and so we need to bump it up, get some energy. Deleted scene. You've not asked any questions, man. What the fuck?
I was waiting my turn.
Go for it.
I actually did have a question. Mark, if there was a comic that you have yet to work on, what is your dream project?
So I got to tell you, I feel like I might have already experienced it. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Hold on one second. So I'm a huge Frazetta fan, but I'm also a huge Vampirella fan.
Wow.
Love
this
Vampirella.
This is the original cover from back in the day. So you guys know that Sarah Frazetta made her first original published debut with me and does covers for me now for Hellbringers. So it kind of means a lot.
She's a sweetheart.
Character. Yeah, she's a wonderful, wonderful human being. One of the characters I always wanted to work on was Vampirilla. And then I got the chance it was 3 months ago, 2 to 3 months ago, I think the cover came out. But this is the cover that I did for it.
Wow.
As you can see, I already remarked the top up there because we sell them on Whatnot. I'll remark them. But this is one of my file copies. This is what they sent me. Ugh. But yeah, that was I think that was the coolest thing so far that I really wanted to work on. I think
I want to show something so everybody knows that's Sarah Frazetta.
That was
she is. Yep.
She is a literal Frazetta goddess.
Yep.
And she's a wonderful artist, and she's also beautiful and quite humble and nice, you know.
Absolutely. That's
She
the
friended
other thing.
me.
She's
friended
humility wise, like she's one of the most humble ones there is.
We need to get her on the show then.
Yeah,
you
and
should.
I
I'd
need
love
to be
to.
there. I need to be there when
Mark, put in a good word for us, and we'll have her on. In fact,
I'll
it'd be
see,
kinda
I'll
cool to
see
have
what I
both
can
you.
do during the campaign. She's going to be on my show in a couple weeks for when we launch Jengar and Shred #2 because she did a cover. If you guys have ever seen the cover for Eerie #5,
Yeah.
we actually homage that from her granddad. So you really should check it out. It's really something, man.
And I love the fact that she is so much in love with the Death Dealer because I see her, posing with it all the time. And it was like my favorite piece growing up. All of them.
Mine too.
Actually, I loved all the Death Dealer paintings.
Mine too. And speaking of that, I would like to ask Mark your favorite Frazetta piece, mate.
Favorite Frazetta piece of all time is, Death Dealer is up there. Egyptian Queen was another one that I really liked.
Very good one.
I just, there's so many pieces that he's done that you just, almost all of them could be your favorite in a way. I loved every single Molly Hatchet record cover ever.
Because of it, yep. Same here.
But here's the thing is, when you were asking if there's one more character I'd like to do, it'd be Lady Death. That would be the other one. I tend to stray along these indie lines a little bit more, you know what I mean, than mainstream, because you kind of think about hierarchy and stuff that kind of goes into some of these bigger companies. And I just don't know if I'm that kind of type of person, man. You guys see me. I'm sitting here drinking beer at 2:00. I haven't had lunch or breakfast yet. I've been working my ass off all day here, doing sales and now doing your show. And then also, drawing that we got to do a little bit later on today. So I don't know, man. Like, if it was Marvel, it'd have to be something that, like, I'd probably do anything, but a girl would be Psylocke is probably the one I'd like to do. Like, Psylocke, for some reason, to me, that is a beautiful, like, woman. That's a beautiful character design. Like, you could go almost anywhere in the world with that character. So I think that would be one. And then, I'd like to do a Death Dealer comic book for the Frazetta someday. I think that would be great. They need to start their own goddamn publishing company.
Yeah,
we're getting ready to do it ourselves because I've been holding back releasing a lot of my stuff, and because I wanted to create an imprint, my own, and wanted to team up with some people that are like-minded. So I get you.
Well, here's the thing is now, anybody can do it. I am a spitting, shining example that anybody can do what we're doing on Kickstarter. You know what I mean? Right. Like nobody knew me from a sack of dimes. You know what I mean? It really is not that big of of a jump, I guess, from artist to publisher, as long as you're willing to put up with some stuff. And then also you got to remember that you got to ship everything that you sell. So it becomes a job, man, on multiple fronts. Like, it's not just one job. You're doing 8 different people's job at the same time. You know what I mean? So as long as, you know, you're good with that and you do it and you're good at it, I mean, there's days where I just want to go back to doing art full time, dude. And you know, you asked a little bit earlier about like what would I do when I got done with the books. Like, that vacation to me would be just like drawing covers for other people, you know, and just learning as I do it, you know, and then maybe do some oil paintings as well. Cause I mean, I miss doing all these art pieces for myself. So I got a bunch of, autographs and stuff that I want to match up, and, you know, frame them all together, you know? So
Wow.
there's a bunch of stuff I want to get into and, kind of give it a chance again. I haven't had the chance, man. Like, and it's not going to slow down. Everybody keeps telling me this. Like, they're like, it's never going to slow down now. And I'm like, well, that scares the shit out of me. Like, cause it's going too fast, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it felt like just yesterday, me and Gary were doing this book for Jingar and Shred. And we're talking, I've done 6 or 7 books now after that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's insane to me.
I mean, that was almost a year ago.
It's insane. It's insane, man.
And it gets worse as you get older because time just speeds by you and you're like, God damn it, slow down.
It's got to slow down for sure, man. Guys, this is the Chromium edition of the Hellbringers trade paperback. If you'd like to have me sign it up there at the top, just let me know. I haven't forgot about you Whatnot fans. I'm just currently doing an interview with my homeboy, Gary. Look, it says,
you know, it'd be funny.
Is in the house.
Put
Just
the
follow
link
it.
to Whatnot. Yeah, share the link with us for the Whatnot thing. And people can be on here and also watching
that at the same time. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to send it to you right now.
Zach, share that with them, dude.
Roger that.
All right, Gary, I just sent it to you, dude.
Did you send it here? No, you
Send it to your
me.
messenger.
Okay, I'll share
send it to your messenger. So you guys out there on YouTube can actually be watching on the Whatnot channel because we're selling the trade paperback right now. So this actually means you guys can pick up anything that I'm selling on this Whatnot show as you're talking to us at the same time.
Here, I'm going to go ahead and do it, Kyle. All right.
You guys were talking about these posters behind me, right? Just a second ago.
Yeah, I love the Hulk one.
So can I tell you where I got those? Joseph Michael Linsner recommended while he was on my show to pick up this portfolio of the Kirby, or not Kirby, but all the old Third Eye posters, right? So the new portfolio for every single one of them was $125 on Amazon. I was like, man, that kind of seems a little cheap to me. I don't think that could be right? And so it turns out every single one of them, like, it has every single one of them. I'm going to show you guys. Look at this. How insane are those posters? But I mean, they're all along the wall, Gary. But Gary, the coolest thing about this, when it turns nighttime here, let me show you what I got.
All right. Oh, yeah.
Those are all around the room, dude. All around the room.
Nice.
So
it's a stoner's paradise, man.
It really is. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. So you want to have a nice working environment, right? You want to be loose. You want to have inspiration all around you. And I don't drink in the studio every day. It's only on Fridays. You know what I mean? And my magic wand isn't like what you would be doing on the streets. You know what I mean? This is controlled shit right here, straight from the good old factories of Colorado. You know what I mean? But here's the thing is everybody will be doing this in 20 years. Nobody will be talking about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's really what it comes down to. But what's really cool about the posters and everything is they all light up at night, dude. Every damn one of them, and it cost $125 for full-size posters for this portfolio, man. Like, I thought it was one of the best deals I've ever got on art, period. You know?
They light up at night?
Yeah.
Nuts.
All right, guys. You got 48 seconds. This is the Chrome, the first art trade paperback.
He's
Smoky
talking to the
666
thing,
is
not
winning. And we got it at 145.
All right, and you said 48 seconds for them, but we're actually wrapping up here too. I want to thank you for coming on, buddy.
Dude,
you need
you got
to
any
come
more
on
last second questions? Anybody? I mean, I'll
Deleted?
totally answer anything you got for me right now.
Viking, anything?
I got a question.
All right, Zax.
All right. So if you're me and you're a shit artist, but you have an idea for a story, how would you go about finding an artist to work on a book?
Dude, this is a great question to ask me because I'm a shit interior artist. Okay, so storytelling wise, I can sit here and I can give you little concept pieces when I'm trying to tell the interior artist what to do. It's a good thing about being an artist. But here's the deal, dude. If you have the money and you're not an asshole, you can hire anybody. You know what I mean? That's really all it comes down to. If somebody can tell you're serious, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing. Like, you got to go in there with a solid notion of knowing what you got to do. You know, you got to make sure you have a contract so you can protect yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then also just make sure that the biggest thing is you pick the right person to work with. Like, it synergy matters, man. Like chemistry matters when you're working with an interior artist for sure. If you can't get along with them, that's your head that they're fucking with for the rest of the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't need that. You just need to worry about, you know, if they're doing their job or not. You don't need to worry about if they're, you know, they're mad at you or something like that. I guess the best way to put it would be find somebody you're going to be friends with beforehand. You know what I mean?
And hope you're friends after.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you know what? Dude, friendships will be tested. All right. I'm not going to lie to you. One of my first books I ever did, not going to name names. We were friends. That friendship was just tested all the way, but you'll come out stronger on the other side. You know what I mean? But I'm telling you right now, it gets hard, dude. It gets really hard. There's going to be things that you want them to do that they're not going to do. You know what I mean? There's going to be things that you want to do that they might not even be able to do. So you gotta take what you can get. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially for those first couple books. And just, you know, good luck to you, man, because you can make it happen, dude. And I can give you some names of some incredible artists to work with, too. I mean, Gary's one of them for interiors. If we could have had Rich back for Jengar and Shred 2, it would have been the same combo. It would have been Gary and Rich again. You know what I mean? Because that's how much I love working with these guys, and I trusted them. So Rich moved on to bigger and better things with our boy Michael Barron, who lives right down the street from me. I've known him since 2016, one of my all-time favorite dudes. He actually
Richard and I are working together on that, right?
What's that?
Richard and I are working together on that.
That's dude, that's incredible news.
Yeah, it's like I'm the one who got Richard involved.
So here's the thing: is me and Mike talk, and I dropped Rich's name too. So, and he got hired shortly after that. So I mean, he got 2 special recommendations, Gary. Wow. But his work speaks for itself, dude. He's one of the best there is out there. You know what I mean?
The one you're talking about, though, that's still another book. The book that he's working on right now, though, I was going to be drawing it, and
Frozen Gary.
Yeah.
The aliens got him before he could finish. This is bullshit.
And
We actually had
Well,
Mike Aaron on the
That
other
should be
day.
the
I
new
decided
that
hashtag, you
because I'm
know,
working on
Frozen Gary.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. Fuck this. This is so fucking ridiculous.
Are you frozen again?
He's frozen again,
how's
isn't he?
that possible? How can you say fuck this and freeze again?
Hashtag Frozen Gary.
Yeah.
Frozen Jerry.
Yes. That's it.
Again, just Mark. Again, thank you for coming on the show, man.
You know,
I mean, it is-
Richard was supposed to work on another
Dude,
project.
it's been a pleasure hanging out with you guys. Seriously, it's been a lot of fun, man. I've had such a good time. And Keith, it was great to meet you. I mean, everybody else, it was good to meet y'all too. I can't see what the fuck y'all look like right now, but it's great to meet everybody, and I can't wait to be back on so we can all hang out again.
I know, right? We should catch up sometime, man.
Well, hell yeah! Anytime y'all want me on, just let me know. I'll come on here on Fridays and drink beers again and spout my bullshit for an hour.
It's been a pleasure to meet you, mate. You know, really talented fella.
I don't know if I'm talented. I'm, you know, I don't know what I am, y'all. I'm a wizard.
You're doing what you love, and that right there puts you head and shoulders above a lot of people.
Yes.
You know, to be able to do it and be good at it, and also, you know, be friends with Gary and meet and work with all the people that you have met and worked with up to this point. You're doing an excellent job. You're doing it right.
Well, I appreciate it, guys. That makes me feel a little bit better about myself for sure, because it's been a rough year. So
I know, but you're inspiring others. Look, the next great artists, they're out there. They're looking at what you're doing, and you are inspiring them every single day. Just like Gary. You know, Gary's a total inspiration. You know, I think you guys do excellent work, and on top of that, just good people to boot.
well, I got to tell you, man, I really appreciate it, Keith. That makes me feel really good. I mean, for you to be able to see that, I mean, I appreciate it, man. You guys have been great today. Gary, thanks for having me on, man.
Of course, I regret having shitty internet. But anyway, we'll stick around for after the show for a couple of minutes so we can talk some more. But I want to go ahead while I'm here, finally end the show. I want to thank you for being here, Mark. Thanks for being here, Deleted, Viking, Zax. Make sure to share out the links to their channels so everybody can include you, Zax. Share the links to your channels so people can subscribe. I'm enjoying the videos you're making and putting on yours and our channel. But with that, I'm going to play our outro credits, and then we will go behind the scenes and talk some more afterward. But thanks again, Mark.
Yeah, you're welcome, brother. Thank you guys for having me on. Seriously.
Hey, Gary, before
right,
you
stick around, guys.
Before you drop the outro, I just have to make an announcement to all the people in the chat. You know, we're about to make a GoFundMe for you to get a dictionary, and you can finally understand me. You know.
Oh,
you
So anyone who
Liverpoolians.
wants to contribute, you are welcome to it.
Liverpool, where everybody talks like Ringle. I'll go to Ringle, me finger. All right. With that, we're the fuck out of here. Have a great weekend, guys.
Hey guys, thanks for watching Pop Culture Minefield. If you've enjoyed the show, please remember to like and subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell icon. Remember, you can find us at Pop Culture Minefield on both Facebook and Instagram. Thank you again.
And those other channels. Those are all the people we like.
now. You hear?